Hello, hello, everyone. Hi, Mel. It's just you and I. Welcome to the team call. What's today's date? I don't even know. Oh, March 17th. I'm off. It's been a crazy day. So this call, I just wanted to share what I do for my power hour. And I find that since I've been doing it and I started in the new year, it's really, really helped me. And really stay consistent and his success club, because the last 2 months of the ending the year I struggled, and there was 1 month that I didn't hit success club, so that really put me in a downer, and I was like, never again. So I just kind of started looking up YouTube videos on power hour and stuff like that, and I came across one, and I think it was once shared in the Team Eagle page. I'm not sure, but I think it was. And that one seems to be like, it seems for me especially that it's worked. It's worked. It's one of like, it's my favorite one. And I listen to it over and over again just to make sure that I'm capturing everything. So the first thing that I'm just going to go straight into it. So the first thing that I do is outreach. So you know how we are supposed to, one of the 3 vital behaviors is to invite. So the first thing that I do in the beginning of my power hour is invite. Like, I know some people do follow-ups or start following people, or like, kind of message people. No, I do the cold invites to make sure that that's the first thing I do and get it over with. And then that way, if there's any responses, then I can go ahead and do my follow-up, my follow-up conversation and stuff like that. So I am going to, let me see how I share my screen. Oh, somebody's on. Let's see, share screen. Let's see which one. Or I'll put it in the chat, actually. So, okay, I'm going to, I guess, Melissa, you're on Facebook too, right? You have Facebook open?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how on Facebook you have the people on the side that it's like people that are on chat right now. So like a live chat. So anything that has the green, you know that they're on right now. So I'm gonna share one of the, like the initial cold invite. Like if people you haven't invited or you haven't really spoken to in a while, this is the message that I send in my cold invite. Hold on. I don't know why this doesn't want to work. Oh my God, everything that I had opened all of a sudden like disappeared.
Your coaches, no program.
Michelle, since you listen to that call over and over again, can you share it?
I will.
Yeah, because I have some that I want to listen to as well. Melanie Mitchell and Anita Myron have some videos on their power hours as well that I saved that I want to go in and look at.
Yeah, so everything, like I literally just, that call I was able to like copy and paste, and they shared a bunch of stuff that this call will be very similar to when you listen to that one. So all right, so this is the message. I'm going to put it on the chat. This is what I send. This is my cold invite and what I send. Like, this is an example, like, hey, Elizabeth, how are you? I really hope you don't mind me messaging you. Like, I get straight to the point and just let them know what it is. And this one is specific to, March boot camp or whatever, And then I was like, I have many people lined up for the challenge, and, it's proven success. If you want any more details, let me know if this is right for you. So I send that message, and so if you can, Melissa, like copy and paste, and I'm not sure who else is on the phone, who's on the call. If you want, copy and paste that, and let's like do it live right now. Like, we'll send it to people that you wanna kind of like touch base with. And
So how do you pick who you want to send it to?
I just, honestly, I look at my friends that are on the side and see who I've sent messages to or who I haven't. And honestly, there's a lot of people that I haven't really spoken to in a while, but they follow me. So in essence, it's not really a cold invite because, you know, people see what you're doing, you know, they know that you're into fitness and, you know, getting healthy and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a cold invite because you're sending it to them, but then not really because they know what you know, what to expect because they're your fans of it. So I guess what we can do is we can go into our friends list.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see, I want to be able to share my screen. Let's see if I could do that. I don't know how to share screen. Talk about being a rookie.
That's okay. That's how we learn, though.
Oh, okay. There it goes. I think I shared it. Can you see my screen?
The shared content. Yeah.
All right. So I'll go into my page. Let me close this. And I'll go through my friends list. So, and I'll see like who I haven't spoken to in a while or who I haven't really sent. Well, these are obviously Beachbody people, but recently added. I could do the recently added. Like these are people that I haven't messaged, but there's a lot of people that are also, you know, part of Beachbody. So like this girl, I've never messaged because I just became friends with her. So I can go ahead and send her a message.
So you're not even doing like going into her page and warming yourself up. You're just getting.
I'm not. I'm just really like, I'm just going in and sending them the message. Yeah. And I just click send and I send it. I don't go in and say, hey, how are you? Like, no, I just go in and get straight to the point. And most of the times, like, honestly, like even when I do that, most of the times they say, yes, they want more information.
Okay.
So, you know, when I get the responses back saying, yes, I want more information, I don't go into, like, I don't have a conversation with them on the chat. Like what I do is I say, okay, cool, send me your email. And then when they send me their email address, I have a script with everything that I send them. So for instance, let me see.
I can sit down. Okay, I'm doing something here.
Guys, can you mute yourselves, please? So do you find that with the email it's better, Michelle? I don't like the email.
I send them the email and I'll tell you why. Because I'm gonna share my screen now so you can see the email that I send. And I usually like start them off with let's say 21 Day Fix. Gosh, I don't know how to go back. How to share my screen again. Okay, let me see, stop sharing, and then now I can maybe share again. Yeah, okay. You're right, this is how we learn how to share and stuff, like trial and error.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the email that once they tell me yes, that they're interested, this is the email that I send them. And I say, hey, I want to start off by saying I'm excited that, you know, you're taking this step towards building a new and improved relationship with your health, nutrition, and self. And then on here, I go and I speak about the workouts, the nutrition, Shakeology, you know, the accountability. And I send them a video on Shakeology. And I even discuss like the flavors and I even put the price. And honestly, like once they get this, once I send it, then I go back into the message on Facebook that I originally sent, saying, asking if they wanted more information. I go and say, I sent you, email sent. And then I say, I'll write something like, what are your, or do you have any current fitness and health goals? Like, then there I start asking them questions in that chat. I like to send the email only because I don't want the back and forth. Like, if I'm on Messenger, I don't want them to be like, I don't want to say, okay, I have this program, or what are you thinking? And it's kind of like a back and forth, and I feel that I lose them. But if I send them this email and they have everything written down and very specific, and I even say at the bottom, like, I will get back to you in 24 hours. And I even have a 24-hour like follow-up message. And I'll share this. I'll post this on our group.
This looks similar to that Power Hour email that Uni shared with us. You tweaked it?
I'm sorry?
This is similar to that Power Hour email that Uni shared with us, right?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, this one is the one that I just showed is the 21-day fix, and I also shared one, and I put it on the team page, the one that had the 22-minute hammer and hardcore. I was gonna say hammer and chisel, 22-minute hardcore, that I shared also on the page, and then let's see. Okay, so then, 24 hours after the initial email, I send them this. So like I literally copy this and I send it to them. Like I paste it on the chat, on the message chat, on the messenger chat. So I'm like, hey, does this, make sense? What questions do you have for me? If I still don't hear from them, then I have a second follow-up, and I let them know when my next challenge group starts, if they have any questions, etc. So, like it's basically I'm really following up constantly, especially if I don't hear from them. But then if I do hear from them, then I move on, like, and set them up. And 9 times out of 10, I do get a response back, either not right now or sure, yes, I'm interested. And then we continue from there. And then we look, and then we kind of discuss what their goals are to make sure that I set them up with the right program and just, what based on what they need. Okay. And I'm not sure if this is on our group, on our team page, but I'll put it on there in case. And if it's there on
I think I uploaded it. I have put it's titled Power Hour something when Uni shared it.
Right. So if we've shared it before, like if it's on there, like honestly, like guys, like it's really, really helped me. Like, and I follow it to the T. Like I just literally copy and paste. And just do it in the Power Hour and just basically send it to people that are currently on the chat and people that you probably haven't spoken to in a while. And like I said, I don't warm them up, which I probably should, but if it ain't broke, I'm not going to fix it. Like it's been working. So I just basically just go straight to the point. And then after that, that's when I kind of open up myself and like let them open up to me too and ask me, do you have any questions? What are your goals? What are you looking, especially after they tell me that they're interested. So let me see what else. Does anybody have any questions?
Now, how do you track them? Are you setting reminders? What are you doing to track who you're talking to?
I actually am going to be honest, like my tracking is horrible in the sense of having it written down and organized. Like what do they say? Like an unorganized mess. That's me.
Organized chaos.
Yes, that's me, and it works for me. But I need to change that because it's gonna come to a point where it's too much that I know that something is gonna fall through the cracks.
Yeah.
So yes, I will be honest that I don't have anything like it's all written down, but it's really like it's only I would understand it. Like if I was to give this to you, you'd be like, oh wait, what?
Okay.
So
Because that's one of my weaknesses too. Like I'll tell somebody I'm gonna follow up, and then it falls through the cracks. Like I'm sitting here, right, like, you know, because if I have a conversation and they say to me, "Get back to me in a week" or "Get back to me in 2 weeks," it falls through the cracks. I don't have a good system in place.
Oh, you see, like if that's the case, if they tell me that, I do. Like I actually do send reminders. Like I send my reminders on my phone. Like for instance, like sometimes like I had someone actually, because I've been on the phone more than I've ever have been before, and I noticed that it's helped me. Like so. The other day, I think it was last week sometime, there was 2 people that I was talking to. One of them said, call me tomorrow when I get out of work at 7, because I gave her my business hours. I said, my business hours are from 1 to 2 in the afternoon, which is my lunchtime. So I can do whatever I want during my lunch break, or between the hours of 5 and 10 o'clock. So I set those as my business hours. So she was like, okay, so can we speak tomorrow at 7? I said, sure. I knew I would have forgotten. So I set my reminder, and my reminder went off 15 minutes before. So that way I knew, like if I was doing something, I knew either I had to hurry up and finish what I was doing, or just kind of say, okay, you know, you need to like sit down and speak and call this person. So I do send my reminders. I guess I didn't understand the question in the beginning when you asked. I thought you asked me about something else. Like,
no, it's both. It's the reminders, the following up, and also a tracking system.
Right.
Because like when I send messages on Instagram, I write a list of all of the people with the date that I sent them the message.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'll like rip it out the notebook, and then, you know, like I don't have a set tracking system. And I find that the planners are so heavy. Like a year planner is so heavy that I don't carry it.
So why are you ripping it off the notebook?
Because I don't want to carry the big notebook. Like I have a messed up shoulder, so I have to simplify things, but then I'm like misplacing the papers. I'm a mess. But I'm being transparent here. Like I don't have a good system. I'm finding that those planners are just way too heavy for me.
Melissa, just, you have an iPhone, as far as I remember. So why don't you use the iPhone to remind you?
No, but even in tracking the people that you're messaging, like how do you track?
How about, like, I use Evernote a lot, like that app. So, you know, write it on there. Whatever you're writing on a piece of paper, put it on there. And you know that that'll be on your computer. And it automatically, if you put it on your phone, it'll automatically go to your computer. You don't have to carry the stuff back and forth.
That's
just, you know, instead of writing it, do that. Use your Evernote. That one I like because it just because of the easiness of it. Like I have the app on my computer and on my phone, and whenever I update something on one device, it goes straight to the other one. You know?
That makes sense.
So try that. Try to go paperless.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a question when you guys get a chance.
Go ahead. Who's this?
I started being a new coach now, but most of the people that I have on Facebook, they speak Spanish. Even at my work, they speak Spanish. So I'm getting a hard time trying to find more information about the psychology and about the program in Spanish. Like I'm very, very new in this. I just have my third client like this week, but I'm really, really getting a hard time trying to like set up my page and post information in Spanish.
I'm sorry. It only says iPhone on your photo here. I'm sorry. Who am I talking to?
Lee Mary.
Oh, hi. Oh, yes. You're new. Yes.
Yeah, I am. I'm sorry. It's my first time. I'm like all over the place.
No. That's fine.
Mary from Florida?
No, I'm in Rockland County, New York.
Okay, because on YouTube, if you Google on YouTube, you Google psychology in Spanish, and it gives you like a clip that's like probably from 7 to 10 minutes long that explains it very well. If you find me on Facebook, I can.
She's in the chat. She's in the. I think she's in the Team Conquer.
I am.
Also posted there.
Pónselo ahí, Nina.
I will.
I think we also have. I'm gonna go back in and look because I was looking in the files. I don't remember if it was in Team Eagle or if it was in Team Conquer. I'm gonna check, but I know that we had some scripts in Spanish. It may even be on my phone.
I think it's on the El Comienzo, something like that. Nuevo Comienzo. In that group, I think it's also in Spanish.
Okay.
And yeah, I think there's a couple of scripts in Spanish. Like I know I sent one yesterday, right, Nina, that you like. The one, I guess, for referrals. I sent the referral one that has the Spanish and English version. And there is, I think it was Yolaine, I think Yolaine translated one of them, the one for 21 Day Fix, I think.
In Team Conquer, there's actually a file that says Team Conquer in Espanol. And there's a lot of things. There's even training in there that's in Spanish. So if you go into the Team Conquer page and you look at the files,
where I can find like those posts that you guys post, like about like, okay, we're gonna start like a challenge group and blah blah blah, like, you know, you guys make it up, or
those are the scripts that we all share amongst each other. So a lot of the times Unides will share something that she posts, and what you can do is once she shares it, copy and paste it, either put it in a file on your phone or send it to your email. What I do, since I have so many different scripts, is I copy and paste it into the chat directly to myself.
Right.
Because I've just taken up so much space in my phone with different scripts. And then when I need a script, I'll go into that chat and then I copy and paste to whatever I'm going to use.
Okay, got it.
But it's usually like us just sharing amongst each other.
Right. And whatever you find that is, beneficial to you, to whatever it is that you want to do, you save it. And like Melissa, I do the same thing. I have a chat as if I'm talking to myself, and it's back and forth, and I have everything there that I want to save and that I can't save on my phone because, like she said, it takes up space, but at least in the messenger it's there. You can always go back and just see what you post.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Melissa, what did you say was or who was it that said what is this? Something in
Shakeology the file is Shakeology in Español.
But where?
Shakeology in Español, I think, is what
Nina. But is it in Team Conquer or Team Evil?
In Team Conquer, there's a file that says Team Conquer in Español. I actually just bumped it up, so it should show up. I don't know.
And also, there's a group called Nuevo Comienzo. Everything is in Spanish there, and they have a few files there that are also in Spanish.
Oh, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna look at them in Facebook, right?
Yes.
Limari, you're Rodriguez, right?
Yes.
I just tagged you on it.
I'm going to add you to that group, to the Nuevo Comienzo, and I guess one of the admins will have to approve you. Yeah. But I'll add you to that one. Limari,
Rodriguez.
I have another question. Like I was talking with this girl, and but when I posted on Facebook like my transformation, and I was the little thing that you do, like inviting them to the program, blah blah blah. So a few people got back to me in Messenger, like, oh, I'm very interested, I want to know more about it. But it was this girl, like we studied together, that she was like, I thought she's gonna like buy, because she was like, okay, can you get back to me? And actually I did twice. I got back to her. I told her, like, if you can send me your phone number so we can talk in person. And then she sent it to me, and we set up a time to have a conversation. So when I called her, she didn't answer the phone, and she never got back to me. So I sent her a message saying that, okay, you probably busy, blah blah blah, but I don't know because I don't want to sound like I'm very like after people, because I feel like that's not the point. Like I feel like they should know, like, by the post that you put, like that is something that, because some people think that, okay, like what she wants is like to get a business, you know, like to get a commission. I don't know if you guys can understand what I'm trying to say.
So you're saying you don't want to be pushy? Is that what you're?
Yeah. I don't want to be like too pushy, you know.
Well, you have to decide how many times you're willing to follow up with that person before you kind of take a step back. You always have to remember that we can't take it personal, right? Because we can only help those people who want us to help them.
Okay.
So, you know, you can decide, okay, I'm going to follow up. And you can even say to them, listen, you know, I'm not sure if you're interested. You know, if now is not the right time, let me know when is a good time. I can follow up with you and then set it up to follow up with them. But you've got to feel them out. You know what I mean? You don't want to come off pushy because then they get turned off.
Okay.
Right. And don't feel like, you know, what you're feeling or like that whole pushy feeling. We all went through that. And we sometimes still go through that.
I still go through it.
You know, like you don't want to seem that way. You don't want to seem like a too salesy or too pushy or as if you're bothering someone and hounding them and asking them what are their goals. Like you want them to come to you, but you know what? Sometimes they're afraid to come to you. So that's where you go ahead and say, listen, I am here to help you. Talk to them what it's done to you, you know, for you, and make them feel a little more comfortable to kind of open up and then come, you know, and really come to you and tell you what it is. And then from there, you can just take it. And honestly, like once you speak to that one first person, like you'll be good after that. Like, but we all go through it. Don't feel overwhelmed. And that's what the group is here for. Like on the chat, like you can go ahead and say, listen, I'm struggling with this. How should I deal with it? I still do it. I mean, I'm not a brand. I'm about to make a year at coaching, but I still have plenty of questions that I don't know, and I'm asking constantly. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, don't feel overwhelmed or as if you're just salesy. You're here to help, and just don't be afraid to post and put yourself out there so, you know, people know what it is that you're doing, and you'll attract people that way.
I even have people that when they see me, they cross the street to avoid me.
Oh, my God.
There's other people that... Yeah, imagine. Can you imagine that?
I know.
And I'm like, I'm already drinking my Shakeology. Whatever. If you don't want to drink it, it's your, you know, it's nothing you can do about it.
Sorry, that's how I feel too. Like I feel like, okay, I'm doing my thing when, you know, I'm getting healthy. Like I can help you, but if you don't want
to, yeah,
you know.
And then I have people that they have purchased the program and they disappear.
Yeah, all of my people do that.
They don't pick up the phone. And then they like, sometimes they even tell me, I don't see any results, but you're not going to see any results if you buy it and put it on the shelf to collect dust. You need to do something with it in order to work. So you're going to bump into many people like that. And I probably have signed up more than 25 coaches already. More than 25, and I only have like 10 left. They come and go. They leave and then they don't pick up the phone. They don't call you back, and there's not much you can do. If they're not ready, they're not ready.
It's one of those things where like you work with the willing. You know, those people that are really in it for the long haul and really want to work and really want to work on themselves. You work with those people and you invest those time. Not saying to forget about the others, but there comes a point where you kind of like have to differentiate, like, and put people in different buckets. So you know what, you try, but you can't exhaust yourself on the people that are not ready or don't want the help, because then that means that you'll neglect those that really do need your help and that really want it. So it's kind of like a balancing act. So.
Okay. And do you guys send like you guys send message to people who like your post or actually comment on your post?
I do both.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like, for instance, like I posted my workout video. I worked out this morning and my daughter's in my video. And I noticed that every time I have my daughter involved, for some reason, I get a lot of likes or a lot of comments. So going back to, you know, with the whole power hour and inviting, I go onto I look at the people that have liked it, and I look at that list and I just send them messages. Because you know what? At that point, it's not really quote unquote a cold invite because you liked something. So I'm kind of like, okay, I'm coming back to you. So I'm going to go ahead and message you.
Okay.
You know? So it's like you left, what is it? The ball is in my court now. I can do whatever I want with it. So, and even with the ones on Instagram as well, I do the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, because by liking our stuff, they're giving us permission to follow up.
Exactly.
Right? If they like it, I mean that they probably want to do it, right?
And not necessarily, even if it's not a post on fitness, it could be on anything. Like if I get a lot of likes on like, you know, on whatever, on, oh, what nail polish should I choose today? Red or pink or whatever. Like I even run with that because, you know, we are coaches, but that's not all we do. Like we have a life aside of that. So even if they look like they seem interested in what it is that you're posting and liking and all of this stuff, then that's an open invitation for me.
Okay. Thank you so much. I have so many questions. I'm like all over the place.
No, that's good. That's what we're here for. And especially if you're brand new, like I remember not even like, I still have questions and not even knowing, like in the beginning, it is a little overwhelming and you're trying to catch up and trying to figure things out. But little by little, you'll get the hang of it.
Thank you. I love the program. I'm like, oh my God, I talk to my coach all the time. It's like, I love it because it's like your body's your business. That's what I say to her. Like, you know, if I'm healthy, people, you know, if people see results on me, they're going to follow me.
What program are you doing?
I'm doing the 21-day stream right now.
Okay.
Yeah. And after that, I want to do the 22 minutes core.
Okay. Who's your coach? Oh, Yolene is your coach, right? Okay. Anything else?
I think that's all the questions that I have.
I know this was more like supposed to be like a power hour and kind of like ideas, but I like that we have like questions and we're able to answer them.
Absolutely. That's how we all grow together.
So I guess that is a power hour because you're still, you know, learning and you're going to go ahead and do what we're talking about here and kind of implement it. So as you can see, I have not upgraded. So we have 10 minutes.
So are there any other questions maybe that anybody else has? Nina, what are some of the things that you do for your power hour?
Do you talk about following? How you follow and all that? Did you mention the hashtags?
Go ahead. You're the hashtag queen. Go ahead.
Because when I don't know how to follow or when Crossfire is not working, I go and I punch in, let's say, hashtag Mango, for example, or Plátano, or Gordita Linda, or I don't know, whatever. I'm depressed, stuff like that. And I start following people through the pictures that I see.
Do you get a response back from like when you do that?
They follow me back. Yeah, most of them do when I do it. Yes. And the unfollowing thing, I just don't go and unfollow. I don't do that. When I see that they're not following me, I go into their Instagram, for example, and I like 5, 6, 7 pictures of them so they can see me and trying to find out who I am. Why am I liking so many of their pictures? And sometimes they follow me back because of that. So before I completely unfollow them, I go and like their pictures before, and then I go back again like in a week after and see if they following me back because of the pictures that I liked or not. And then I decide to remove them or just give up with them. But before I remove them, I go and I like their pictures and give them a few more days. I do that a lot.
Also, if you guys go into, I know Crowdfire is acting crazy, and I shared it in the chat. I'm logging in on my desktop on crowdfireapp.com, and it's allowing me to unfollow and follow 60 as opposed to 25 on the actual app. So I don't know if it's a glitch and they haven't caught it yet, but I'm having a whole lot of success doing it online. And also, if you just go through the browser on your phone, you can get it that way as well.
Limari, I don't know if your IG, your Instagram is public, but make sure that it's not private. Make sure that it is public so people can follow you, and make sure that your Facebook is public as well. So that way it's not just your friends that are seeing things, but if, let's say, you make a post and you hashtag that post, anybody that looks up that hashtag, because now you can hashtag on Facebook, anybody that looks up that hashtag, it could bring you up as well, and people can see you, and not just your friends.
When you make it public, it's like friend or your friends can see it, or just like, right?
Everybody.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just getting there. I have a lot of ideas, but just like I don't have the words like to throw it there, It's getting hard for me, like to I don't know, like to post about about what I'm doing. I just post right now. What I'm doing is I just post the once I'm finished the exercise with the Shakeology, like. But I'm really getting a hard time trying to, like, I don't know, at least maybe to make it fun, or I don't know. Do you guys understand, like, to post like fun things or like things that people can follow up?
Just be yourself. You just have to really be yourself and like let your personality just come out. Like if you have kids, just post something about your kids. Don't necessarily just always post about, Shakeology and your workout. Yes, you want to post that once a day, but it doesn't have to be just that, because you're more than that. So you can just say, like, let's say if you're going to work and you have your Shakeology cup, you could be like, oh, like kind of like a picture of you drinking it or something, sort of like that, but not necessarily like, oh, like today I did my workout and I'm drinking Shakeology and it has 70, like not something so scripted that way. But I guess just be yourself and let yourself come out in your post. And there's also, I think Melissa shared it, the like daily post ideas. So you can also start with that, like, like a motivational Monday, transformation Tuesday. I mean, you don't have, like, actually you do have a transformation, I think.
I do, yeah.
You can post that, post your transformation Tuesday. Like, so far you're not even done with the program and already you can see results, and there's different layouts of like stuff to post during the week. And there's a couple of them out there that we can also share.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Sahara.
Hi, how are you?
You look so concentrated.
I know, I'm trying to send some files to my newly customer. I have a question though. How long do you guys wait till you follow up? So like, when you send a message to somebody.
Which one? What follow up you're talking about? After the first one?
I have sent him. I went as far as to sending them the link, and they're ready to buy, but then they don't buy. They don't complete they don't buy.
When did you send it to them? I usually wait 24 hours, honestly. And I do my first follow-up 24 hours later. The only time I don't do 24 hours is if, like, let's say if I send one tonight, I won't send it, like, what's tonight? Thursday night? I won't send it, let's say, till Saturday morning. Just because it's the night. Like, if it was earlier in the day, then I would do it tomorrow in the day. But because it's so late tonight, I usually wait till Saturday morning.
I just don't want to come off salesy. Like, oh,
No,
hi,
and
what's going on?
let me see if I can share this. But like, we have 2 minutes before this call like disappears, and I don't like when it just leaves.
Y uno se queda así en el aire.
Ajá, con la palabra en la boca. Caramba. Let me see, because I think I have something. Someone who didn't see the last message, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I think I got it. Let me see. Hopefully we have a minute. So I want to share this before the minute is up. And then I'll share it in the chat as well. So you see here, someone right here. This is what I will send them. I'd be like, I want to make sure that I'm by the phone or computer so I can help you and answer any questions. So I can share that with you so that way you have it and then you don't sound too pushy. You're just saying, you know, you want them to complete it, but let me know if you need my help, you know, like you're sincere about it, like, and it doesn't come off too standoffish or too salesy.
Yeah, because that's one of my problems. I don't want to come off like, okay, and then they feel, you know, like
So I'll share that as well. I'll share this entire thing just so you guys can have a copy of it if you don't already.
Okay, thank you.
I want to say bye and thank you for being on the call before it goes off because I don't like when it just disappears, like I said. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message. I mean, I'll try to answer as best as I can, and Melissa and Nina will as well. And hopefully you found it beneficial.
Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome.
Good night.
I'll save the call and then I'll post it on the page.
Okay.
Sounds like
Bye,
a plan.
girls.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, have a good night.
You too.
Good night.